Hello everybody. Welcome to the demo by Pluto7 for IoE and IoT. Here we would be demonstrating to you a solution for supply chain planning. When we look at our customer base with respect to supply chain planning, we come across two common problems: demand planning and supply planning problem. When it comes to demand planning, call it forecasting or demand sales planning, the inputs that you feed in drive the quality of the output. And many times, if the quality of the output, which is the forecast output, is not accurate, then you end up with manual overrides, whereby you lose revenue potential. Similarly, with supply planning problem, again, it's limited with the quality of the input and could end up with manual overrides where the planners disagree with the supply that they need to plan for, which in turn leads to supply gaps. Again, this could lead to revenue loss in the form of unfulfilled demand. So, when we looked at these common problems from IoE and IoT lens, we looked at 4 dimensions, which is the people, process, data, and machine. And we looked at these 2 problems, the demand optimization and the supply cost optimization. For this, we leveraged the latest available big data platform, leveraged machine data and social data. Combining that with some intelligent search capabilities, we are now able to come up with better customer preference and thereby projection of better demand forecast. Similarly, on the supply side, we're able to again leverage these latest analytical technology, analytics and big data technologies to come up with better supply cost. Let's see what that means. Now, when you leverage this, essentially what you are getting is an outcome which is a better demand projection and a better supply cost projection. What's the underlying architecture that we are leveraging for this? So here is the reference architecture. On the left, you see the source data and the corresponding, it could be structured or unstructured or machine data. We take that and feed that into MapR. All of this is hosted on the Amazon cloud. And where need be, we enrich that data with data blending and so on. And the final output, what you will be seeing, is in the Tableau Visualization. Now let's jump into the Tableau and see the output out of this demo. When we think about our customer sales and so on, typically we categorize them by geography and look at the magnitude of who is the customer by state, what is the magnitude of sales, and so on. And then we rely on the suppliers to fulfill those demands. Now, while we do that, we also would like to see who are our customers, the profitable customers and not so profitable customers. Now, understanding our customers is one aspect of an analysis. It could be either by segment or by individual customers, where you want to know who are your top customers, how are they spending, and so on. Now, all of this is good for your traditional forecasting. Now, think about the information that you don't know, which is what's happening in the market. What are your customers or the general public reacting to your products? This is where we look at the social media data and do sentiment analysis to identify what are the top trending demand-related feeds, and we narrow down to these few feeds. What this essentially is leading us is into a better forecast. Traditionally, if you went by your sales plan and your historical information, this is the forecast you would land up with. However, with better social media and market insights, you now have a better forecast, which is what we call a recommended forecast. Initially, you may not agree with this, but eventually, as the machine learns better and your confidence in the machine gets better, then eventually you adopt the adjusted forecast. The point here is you are now getting a more intelligent forecast. Similarly, when you look at from a cost reduction standpoint, you again want to look at the market feeds and look at the components becoming cheaper. In this case, the DRAMs, the memories, and so on are getting cheaper. This is where you would need to now look at what are your cost projections for the demand that you are to fulfill. Traditionally, you would have come up with these costs based on the standard costs that you define. However, now, with these feeds, now you can come up with these adjusted costs. This adjusted cost is, in other words, you can call it as a recommended cost. So with that, what you now have is a better demand projection and a better cost projection using your big data platform, sitting on the cloud, and viewing these visualization through Tableau. Thank you for watching the demo, and looking forward to hearing any feedback from you at www.pluto7.com. Thank you.